What is going on, guys? It's James Wellington here, and I'm doing this video recording today because you're obviously looking for an opportunity to create your own online income. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on at the moment, quite a bit of uncertainty. So what I'll be doing is this free webinar with the 10 steps to create a full-time income from home. So guys, this is going to be a live webinar for a few of you that are jumping on now. If you are catching the replay, thank you for opting in for either our ad or coming to us via a referral link from one of our friends. So guys, this is a complete free information webinar. So don't worry, I'm not going to be selling you something. There will be an opportunity perhaps at the end for you to opt in to potentially look at working with us if you like what you see. But if not, that's all good as well. So guys, when you jump onto the live actual Zoom call now, please give me a like, give me a wave, actually comment in the chat bar which is below so that I know you're there. And if there's any questions during this webinar, I'd love to be able to answer them for you. So I'll wait a couple more minutes. We were meant to be starting this at 7:30 p.m. Obviously it's 7:31 now, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer for people to jump on. So guys, what this will be about today is exactly what it says in the headline. It's a bulletproof business plan. It's 10 steps to create a full-time income from home. I will be going into a lot of detailings around the different types of business. Obviously, you can do direct selling versus Amazon, drop shipping, e-commerce, all the different opportunities out there. So it's going to be something that'll be very educational. For each of you that have been watching and looking and searching to how to start an online business, it's going to be something that will be very, very beneficial for you right now. I know with obviously the coronavirus and COVID-19 at the moment, there's a lot of us that are in isolation and are looking for opportunity. Maybe we've been let go from our current employment. Maybe we don't know what the future holds. Maybe we've been looking to go online for a while now. So today, I'm just going to take probably about 30 minutes of your time, if that's okay with each of you that jump on and those on the replay. It will be about a 30-minute long presentation. I'm going to be showing you exactly what I do personally myself, and I work with multiple 6- and 7-figure clients that they're doing with their business and the different types of business opportunities and models we use, and obviously show you a comparison between the two to help you make a decision as to what you want to do. All right, guys, I think that's pretty much most of the people on the webinar now. There's about, from the looks of it, 65 people here live, which is awesome. So what I'll do is I'll get straight into this today. So guys, what we're going to be going through is this. Here's what you're going to learn today. How to choose the right type of online business. As I was saying, there's a lot of different types of businesses that are going online and at-home businesses at the moment, but what's going to be the right one for you? I'm going to break down the different comparisons of the 2 and 3 and 4 different business models and show you exactly what will benefit you. The next one's going to be choosing the right type of product to align yourself with to market and sell. Now, in a day and age in which there's so many products out there, especially with Alibaba Express, Amazon, eBay, any of those types of retailing and selling, obviously online products, there's so many different products to choose from, but what's going to be the right product that you feel confident about? Don't just get into this business to obviously want to make money. You need to be aligned towards what you want to do so you jump out of bed and feel motivated towards doing it. The next thing I'm going to do is obviously show you a high cost versus a low cost business model, the comparison between the two, and how it can be very beneficial to actually look at both options rather than thinking that, hey, let's just jump online, do what everybody else is doing. Let's look at the high cost versus low cost business model and choose and select a model based upon your current income level and your ability to obviously spend and invest in a business. Businesses do need investment, but some businesses need little to no investment, and some businesses will need a high investment to get a return on investment, so an ROI. The next thing I'm going to do is obviously show you the comparison between a direct selling, affiliate type MLM marketing business versus the drop shipping and e-commerce business. They're two very similar businesses, but obviously one involves a networking with people. It's a more of a lower cost business model, whereas drop shipping and e-commerce is establishing your own product, business, concept and idea, and then marketing that through social media, digital marketing, and other things like that. The next thing I'm going to do is obviously the expected time for ROI, so return on investment. So if you're watching this today and you're looking to see, I need money now, as opposed to setting up long-term, making money for many, many years to come, let this be a lesson and I guess an opportunity for you to pull apart what do you need now in the present moment and what can actually help you in the future to what you want to achieve. The next thing I'm going to be doing is going through new green ocean product versus existing pre-established product. Obviously the network marketing, the affiliate marketing, MLM business models versus obviously the drop shipping type business models and the e-com business models. So existing versus non-existent products. So products you're going to identify, that's generally your e-com type businesses. Existing are generally companies that you affiliate with and then do affiliate market selling through that. The next one I'm going to do, which is a very, very hot topic for a lot of people right now, especially with a lot of uncertainty. So people are a bit afraid to invest and spend. Organic versus paid marketing and which platforms are best to market on. There are multiple different platforms to choose to market your products and business on if you haven't yet selected one, and when you do select one. So I'm going to go through those in some detail for you today. So I hope this gives value, guys. The next thing I'm going to do is obviously the importance of having direct support and mentorship instead of trying to do it on your own. Trust me on this one, guys. I have been known from when I first started this, I wasn't one looking to invest into obviously learning and educating myself properly. If I could have my time again to speed up the process, I would have invested into a mentorship or at least affiliated myself with a company that does offer direct sponsorship, support, and mentorship. That way I have the correct way to do business rather than try to figure it out all the time. That's the big thing, you know, for a lot of us that watch this. It is hard and there is a lot of white noise out there. So take some notes, get your pen and paper ready, guys. These are the things we're going to be going through. And then the next one, which is also a really, really great one, choosing a business plan to directly match your goals. Now, if you're looking for a freedom business as opposed to going off and wanting to create a massive, massive corporation and company turning over tens of thousands of dollars every week to millions of dollars per year, this is going to be a big one you want to choose. What are your goals? So what do you actually want to have as the outcome of this potential side hustle to become a full-time business, to become your actual job and company that you want to create? Then the next one is individual business owner versus building a team and a company. Yet again, I'm going to say this is the comparison between obviously affiliate network and MLM marketing as opposed to the e-commerce drop shipping Shopify where you're marketing and selling products and you're on your own. So guys, grab a drink of water, grab a cup of tea, do whatever you do best. Sit back, relax, take plenty of notes. This will be on replay and record. You'll be sent this if you do have to jump off, and you will be able to obviously see what we have on offer at the end, guys. But allow this time to just really let this sink in, really just get rid of the white noise. Let me show you as to what I've been able to create. So who can do this? Pretty much anybody who is ambitious and wants to start their own online business. Now, this is for pretty much anybody, you know. So I discovered online at about 24 years of age. So I'm 28 now. So I've been in this space for the last 4 years. And in that time, I'll go into a bit more details around that, but I'll show you what I've been able to create and explain to you what I've been able to create. So anybody who's ambitious, anybody who has spare time on their hands, which I'm going to assume everybody that sees this either live or on the replay, we do have some spare time, guys. It is the perfect time. In fact, it's actually the most searched Google search engine operation. Obviously, SEO, Google search analytic is work from home, work online businesses at the moment. This is the most searched topic on everybody's lips besides coronavirus and COVID-19. The next one is anybody who has access to a laptop, mobile phone, and internet. Now, guys, if you're watching this, I'm going to assume you have either access to one, two, or all three of those things. Otherwise, you and I would not be connected right now. This has come through digital marketing of some sort or social media marketing. So we are connected through either a laptop, mobile phone, and the internet. So I'm going to assume you guys all have access to that. So great first start. You already can tick that one off. The next one is anybody who's eager, willing, and open to learn. So we need to be all three of those things, yeah? We need to be willing and open to learn. Otherwise, we're going to be shut off and we're going to basically just see the information and it's not going to be beneficial for us in the long term. We will end up wasting money. We will end up feeling as though we haven't got anywhere. So if you're eager, willing, and open to learn, continue on this webinar. So why should you listen to me? You're probably like, who's this voice? Who is this person? I can't see him. Well, that is me. That's actually me in my office. It's not me currently. I'm doing this obviously with the camera off so I can give you more value on the screen. That's me sitting in my office. We had a photo shoot, so that is a stage photo, but hey, I don't look too bad. So why should you listen to me? Well, in fact, I'm a 7-figure online business owner. So as I said, I've been doing this for the last 4 years. Over the last 18 months, I grew my most successful business, which is mentioned here, the Limitless Success Institute. We grew that business to $1.1 million. That's an online premium health and fitness company. So we actually sell online coaching packages with products attached to that business. Myself and my team, we grew that business to $1.1 million in about a 12-month period. We did the first million literally in the first 7 months. And after that, we had recurring revenue coming in and new clients coming on board. And we grew it to $1.1 million in a financial year. Across that, I also founded and started 3 other online companies that allowed me to grow and generate multiple 6 figures in all other 3. So last year, just to give you an understanding, online, I was able to generate around about $1.8 million. So I'm not here to brag and say, look at this, look at that. But what I am here to do is show you the opportunity that you're actually listening to somebody that does know a thing or two about online business and where to go and what to do and what information to seek. I am the co-founder of the Australian Institute for Digital Marketing. So we are one of the leading actual companies at the moment that register and certify people in digital marketing and show people how to actually start online business, run Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google ads. We actually teach you from start to finish. The other thing that I am is also a digital marketing consultant expert for multiple 6- and 7-figure business owners worldwide. So I do work with a lot of different companies and organizations and businesses to show them the power of social media and obviously digital marketing. So this webinar will be very beneficial. There is going to be a lot of information, and I am going to be able to help each and every one of you watch this, understand this, and obviously make your decision as to where you want to go in the future with your business and what type of online business you want to start. So guys, you've heard a little bit about me. Why don't we get started? Yeah. I don't want to talk too much about myself. If you have any questions, there will be an opportunity for some of you to book in calls. So you can ask myself and my team for more information about myself. But hey, let's get right into the thick of what you want to learn. Obviously, the information that you're looking for and seeking, obviously from different social media avenues. Let this webinar be the one that shows you how to do it. So guys, the first topic, how to choose the right type of online business. This is where you're going to need your pen and paper. So I do recommend having that. You see, there's a lot of different opportunities and businesses out there. And there's a lot of things, whether it be Shopify, e-commerce, obviously you've got your Amazon, your Alibaba Express, you've got ClickFunnels, you've got WordPress, you've got direct selling through affiliate marketing. You've got a total different number of online businesses in which you can create, but it's about what do you want to do and how do you want to create it? So how do you choose a type of online business? I think you need to ask yourself these questions. This is what I believe when I'm talking to anybody is these questions. How much money do I want to invest into my business? How much time do I want to invest into my business? And what need is there for the product of my business that I'm wanting to sell? So time, money, and need. These are the 3 key factors you need to ask yourself right now when you're looking to start and choose your type of online business. So many people have great ideas, great concepts, great things they want to do, but it's like, where do I source that particular product from? And how do I find that product to then market and sell that product? Do I go directly through Amazon? Do I go through eBay? Do I go through Shopify? Do I go through ClickFunnels? Do I market it directly on Facebook? What type of business do I want to choose? Or do I choose an existing business and product that people are already selling? And do I just allow myself to use affiliate marketing to grow that business so I don't have to do research? So I don't have to go and source the product. So I don't have to be in communication with manufacturers that are generally overseas, yeah? So let that one land and let that one understand. A lot of manufacturers are overseas. A lot of manufacturers during this current time will have shutoffs of production lines. So is the product I'm looking to distribute and sell still able to be sold in the countries in which I'm looking to distribute to? That's a big one, manufacturing lines. So how to choose the right type of online business. The next one is choosing the right type of product to align yourself with to market and sell. Now, so many of us believe that the product we could see yesterday or the week before will still be relevant today. So for example, a lot of people in dropshipping and e-commerce went and jumped on the toilet roll buzz, the hand sanitizer buzz. And then what happened? It went from being a green market or a green ocean into a red ocean. It became flooded with people trying to sell PPE, hand sanitizer. And a lot of the guys that got in late didn't actually have the opportunity that some did to actually grow a business. And it's also very seasonal. Yeah. So that's not going to be forever. So when you're choosing the right type of product to align yourself with to market and sell, are you wanting a quick cash solution or a forever solution? That's the big thing. Is the need for your product going to be around in 3, 6, 9, 12 months, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years? And is the growth curve of the product in which you select to align yourself with and to market and sell, is that going to be relevant in 20 years' time when you're looking into retirement, looking to stabilize your income, looking to grow your income? Is this product going to maintain relevancy that stands the test of time? So choosing the right type of product to align yourself with to market and sell is personally my belief system is that it is the most important thing to do. So for example, if you guys could see, my 7-figure business is a health and fitness business with an attachment of a nutrition product. As it currently stands, a lot of people are going to be needing access to better nutrition, not only during this time, but during all the time. Yes, during the entire time. Nutrition is key and fundamental, and with the lack of natural resources that we currently have and the ability to import and export particular products, nutrition is becoming more important than ever. During isolation, there's been expectancies of people that are actually going to increase obesity, especially within Australia, upwards of 12 to 15% over the next 6 months. 12 to 15% increase in obesity. Now, we are dealing with a current pandemic and epidemic being the coronavirus and COVID-19, but the other problem that we need to be solving is obesity. So the reason why I'm saying this to you guys now is because I want you to understand that these are the decisions that I've made in my mind when choosing the products that I align with and market and sell. So I myself is marketing and selling a nutrition product. So let this one land. As you're listening, if this resonates, underline it, highlight it, let that be known. Nutrition is always going to be relevant and necessary. People aren't going to stop needing nutrition. So I'm giving you guys a red hot tip right now. Nutrition products are key. In the marketplace in which we live, nutrition. If I could say it a million times over, nutrition will always be relevant. So guys, the next big thing is this: high cost versus low cost business models. Yeah. Now, we often think that online business is a get rich quick magic bean solution. But the problem with that mentality is that we don't treat it like a business. Yeah. So there's two different types of business models: high cost versus low cost business models. A high cost business model will generally be your e-com, Shopify, things like that. And there'll be a lot of gurus and people out there that'll say that for low cost, all you're doing is obviously importing and exporting, drop shipping products from one location to the other. Yes and no. The problem that you face with this, and this is where it becomes high cost, is having to source that particular product. And what if you have an over demand? Because most manufacturers overseas require you to buy an excess amount of units in order to have a reduced price. They require you to pre-purchase and pre-buy, which they'll stock and create for you, of say 1,000 units that may have a shelf life or may have expectancy in the marketplace for people wanting to buy. What if you have to pre-purchase 100 units and basically put down a deposit, and then all of a sudden the market trends change, and then all of a sudden you're stuck with 100 units of, say, a pair of sunglasses, and we go into a state when it's always raining? Like, this is just an example, guys. This is the real thing I'm just saying to you. Like, or what if you pre-purchase? Imagine being in a PPE right now, and you've pre-purchased 1,000 face masks and 1,000 or 10,000 face masks to go and sell, and you're like, yes, I'm going to clean up right now. And the problem that you face then is that they find a cure to the coronavirus tomorrow, and they mass produce that and send it out to the entire world. You're now sitting on 10,000 face masks. What are you going to do with that? People aren't going to be requiring 10,000 face masks. Yeah. So this is the thing versus high cost versus low cost, because they say, yes, it's very high, it's very low cost to start dropshipping, e-com, this and that. But what is the actual relevancy towards you if you're going to get stuck with this and you've got a business that maybe turns over seasonally or lasts for a period of time versus lasts forever? Then you've got your low cost business model. A lot of these are going to be your affiliate, your network, and MLM marketing businesses. A lot of them have an entry level of around about between $100 to $500 or $100 to $1,000 to enter into a network or affiliate MLM marketing business. And they allow you to produce business in multiple countries all over the world in which they distribute and manufacture. So the company which I'm involved with is about an $84 investment to get your ID, so your membership ID, which gives you access to do business in over 94 countries, which they manufacture and distribute to already. So they already have production lines, they already have supply lines, they've already got the product already stored for you. All you have to do is go and market and sell it. So I'm just giving you guys tips to show you what I've been able to do and create with creating an online business and bringing together existing products, low cost versus high cost, and obviously the different types of business models. So I've chosen to do this as opposed to going and sourcing, creating, finding manufacturers, listening to supply lines, listening to all that sort of stuff, and having to put on hold deposits and things like that. For a high cost business model, and I've got a low cost with an $84 membership ID that allows me to do business in 94 countries immediately. Now, that's a big thing for me. I was like, look, I don't want to think about the product. I don't want to think about what has to go into it. I don't want to have to back and forth with distributors, manufacturers. I don't want to have to go and talk to people in India, China, Malaysia. I don't want to have to go and talk to people in Bali, Thailand, wherever it comes from. I don't want to have to do that. And then if the supply chain stops, my business stops. So high cost versus low cost business models, these are the comparison between the two. The next one is direct selling versus drop shipping and e-commerce. Now, guys, I've been talking about this since the start of this webinar. So I want to explain to you the real opportunity with both of these and pull apart the myths around both. Yeah. So let's go with drop shipping first, and I'll come back to direct selling. Because as I said, I'm more partial towards direct selling, but I want to show you both opportunities with drop shipping and e-commerce versus direct selling. So drop shipping and e-commerce. Drop shipping and e-commerce, there is massive worlds of opportunity, but the problem you're going to face is that if the product has a supply chain from somebody that's outside of yourself, that's not already an established business and brand, you're going to struggle to continue to find that to manufacture, especially during this time. Import export out of China, which is the main manufacturing country in the world for most drop shipping and e-commerce products, China, made in China. Everything, check your shirt right now. I bet it says made in China, distributed or manufactured in Australia, made in China. Made in China is the most obviously manufacturing place on earth where they manufacture the majority of products in which we market and sell. That is now stopped for majority of supply lines for most products. Unless you're a large organization or corporation that has got obviously an essential service or an agreement with the government to continue to manufacture and distribute and sell products into particular countries, a lot of countries are shutting borders. So therefore the drop shipping e-com concept right now isn't actually that financially viable for you to understand. Yeah, for you to be able to jump straight in and start this, I'm going to say probably not. And you will run a massive risk because who knows what the future may hold in the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Who knows what could happen? That's why I believe personally, drop shipping has some form of risk. There is and can be a higher potential yield and return on investment with this, but you do run a massive risk due to supply and demand that your product may become A, irrelevant, or B, your supply chain may be shut off due to things going on in the world. So let's look at direct selling right now. Direct selling, MLM, affiliate marketing, there's a lot of names for it, a lot of things out there. A lot of people have got mixed opinions. Some agree, some don't. Some think they're great. Some think they just got to go sell to your friends and family. Well, guys, as you can see, I'm putting them both in the same boat right now. They're a product that's already sourced, created, manufactured, and generally have multi-million to multi-billion dollar backing from a company that's already pre-established that is distributing this product over and over and over again for some companies 10, 20, 30, 40 years. So you know that if the company manufacturing stops or supply chain stops, it's not your responsibility to get the supply chains reopened. It's the responsibility of the company to do that. So you have the support from other people inside of that company to maintain the supply chains being open. So you know and can sleep pretty good knowing that that company will still be able to distribute the products based upon your marketing and sales ability. Yeah. So direct selling versus drop shipping, as I said, you will potentially be able to find products that will give you a higher return, meaning what you spend on advertising, you'll get a higher return, but you will run a massive risk with drop shipping if that stops. So I'd rather look at basically saying for a lot of MLM companies, and especially the one that I work alongside, it is a 50-50. So you have potential to sell a product, buy it at 50% and sell it at 50% markup. So 100% of the profit, 50% to the company, in some cases less with the way it's structured, 50-50. So if you're buying a product for $200 and selling it for $400, you make $200. That's just on retail. Yeah, we'll go into this later on, but I'll explain it to you further how it works. But retail, $200, obviously buy it for $200, sell it for $400, make $200. That's a pretty good markup if all you've got to do is direct sell that particular product. For a lot of us watching this, that would mean 5 sales of that particular product per week to replace a full-time general Australian wage or income. Whereas with drop shipping, for example, if you're looking to sell a $400 product and you've bought it for $2 because you still have to buy it at some point and you mark it up, then you've got to factor in cost per lead, then you've got to factor in manufacturing, then you've got to factor in if it gets shut down. What if, as I said at the start of this video, you've been doing, obviously got a manufacturer really good. You've thought, yep, this is the product. I'm going to source it from this particular place and I'm going to drop ship it e-commerce to this particular place. But then the problem that you face, that particular supply chain, that particular company gets, or country, sorry, gets shut down. Then you're going to be sitting with overstocked, over things that aren't probably going to be seasonal, because there's no point selling sunglasses in winter, but you've got, say, 10,000 wooden sunglasses, because that was the thing at the time, and you thought that was a great opportunity to get it imported from India or China, and then all of a sudden that stops. And you paid a $5,000 deposit to start the supply chain with that particular distributor. Then all of a sudden you got 5,000 or 10,000 pairs of sunglasses that are wooden getting imported from China, and you're like, yeah, I'm going to buy them for $2, sell them for $20. Yes, I'm making a massive markup, but that stopped. Yeah. I'm just trying to show you the opportunities and the differences between the two. So direct selling versus drop shipping and e-commerce, the main things, the main points I went over is you have a pre-established company that generally 9 times out of 10 will support you in the event of supply chains getting shut down. They will have maybe overstock, they will have pre-stock that they're already prepared for. They generally are able to keep the supply chain going 9 times out of 10 for you to still distribute and sell products, meaning you aren't reliant upon external factors controlling you or stopping you from being able to make money. So it's the old product versus resource versus ability to sell. So if you've got a product and a resource that still can be sold, then you're still going to be making money. So that's direct selling versus drop shipping and e-commerce, and obviously pulling apart the two. The other thing I want to touch on with this point is that with a lot of e-com, you're going to have to pay external overheads to be able to market through a website. So Shopify, ClickFunnels, eBay, we have to factor these things in as well. Amazon, we have to factor these things in. Yes, it says free, but there are monthly subscriptions to have a storefront on these. With a lot of direct selling products, it's an $84 registration and you can do whatever with you like. And a lot of them have integrative websites in which you can actually use for free. The $84 registration or membership, you can use their website with their products for free. Just let that one land. They have a pre-built website with products already available that you can send links to people to purchase products for free. So you're not having to pay any hidden costs. That's why I do prefer the direct selling versus dropshipping e-com. And I do obviously see the benefits of both, but want to make people aware of the ability to market and sell things. The next key point, expected time for ROI. So your return on investment. So during this time, a lot of us are probably going to be sitting in a situation where we haven't really got a lot of time. Is not of the essence. Yeah, we don't know when we're going to be back at work. Maybe we have been made redundant. Maybe we're on the cusp of being made redundant. We don't know what our boss is going to control with. So we're sitting there and like, James, I need to make money yesterday, and I get that. So I'm going to say this one to you. To create a supply and demand, and obviously a supply chain of a product to go and outsource from a particular company overseas, whether that be in China, India, overseas, you're going to have to test back and forth, and that can take weeks, if not months. Yes, there are some sites that say, hey, just link your Shopify or Google or Facebook ads or Instagram or Amazon or any of those particular stores, eBay even, it goes, yep, just link your site up to this and we'll do the stuff for you. If you don't have any relevancy or understanding of what the particular product is, what's happened, let's say, for example, I know some people that are selling baby toys or baby clothes. What if you're selling baby toys and you haven't tested, tried, or proven that the toys are safe, and you go and drop ship them from one location to the next, and those toys are faulty, and inside of them are sharp objects, and a child becomes injured? Who do you think wears the blame on there? The manufacturer or the person that sold the product? I'm going to tell you this, you, the person that drop shipped or sold the product. Let's say you decide to sell supplements from online and you import them and export them from overseas. These are very, very risky to do on e-com and Shopify. Any e-com store or any online selling store, I do not recommend selling supplements unless you're going to go through the trial and test period, because this is a very thing. It's a consumable. People are consuming these things. Yeah. Nutrition is one of the highest grossing online, it's basically the highest grossing online selling productization in the world. So products online in nutrition are the highest grossing, highest selling thing. People love buying nutrition. Australia, in fact, is actually third in the world for buying and purchasing nutrition. So we love our supplements. We love our nutrition. So if you're thinking of a profitable business plan inside Australia, I mentioned again, nutrition. There literally is so much that can go wrong with thinking, oh yeah, I'm just going to go and start my own supplement brand, my own nutrition brand, my own anything to do with these sorts of things. And I haven't tried or tested the product, but I'm needing to make money immediately. Yeah. So your expected time for ROI, if you're actually going to do it properly, so don't skimp on this, guys. I want to make this one very clear. Don't skip or skimp on this. Your expected time for Shopify e-com is going to be sitting between 6 to 8 to even 12 weeks before you actually see somewhat of a return on investment. Yeah. Let's compare that to a direct selling model. Direct selling, where you've already got the product, already sourced, already tested, already proven, supply lines are created. You've just got to go market and sell it. Direct sales models, affiliate marketing, MLM marketing, network marketing, direct selling model, you're able to go and sell that the moment you sign up. $84 to sign up, for example, for the company that I work with. You sign up, $84, go out there and sell that product straight away. Let's say the main thing that we say as a business is you want to become a product of the product. You want to experience the product. So let's say you decide to buy a $400 pack, $300 pack, $200 pack, $100 pack. That's $184, $284, $384, $484, or $584. Let's say worst case scenario, $584. Then you go out and sell a $400 pack to somebody else. You've just made that return on investment using a 50% discount. You've made $200 from your $400 sale, $200 or roughly about $100 for your first one. So about $100 for your first sale, because then you start to go through percentages. $100 for your first sale. 5 of those, you're going to make your return on investment straight away. So you could make 1 sale a week for 5 weeks. You're already going to make your ROI, your return on investment, as opposed to waiting 4, 8, 12, 16 months. Let's say we wait 6 months before we actually start to really roll out the product. See where I'm going with this, guys? So it's important to know that your products are already researched, tried, tested, and proven, because we haven't even looked at the expectancy of creating a green field. So going into a green ocean where we believe this product is new, innovative, nobody's done it before. Those are outliers. In the marketing terms and digital marketing and online product selling, we call those unicorn products. Yeah? So unicorn. The new green ocean product versus existing pre-established product. This is what I'm talking about now. The green ocean products, they're great, they're innovative, but 95% of those products generally tend to fail, yeah? It's the same as small business. 95% of small businesses fail within their first 5 years of business. Of that 95%, 85% generally tend to have little to no social media or digital marketing presence. So if you're looking at creating a new, innovative green ocean product, then you're going to be sitting there thinking, yeah, this is my ticket out here, I'm going to get rich. Look at it like this. People don't know what they don't know. And we don't know what we don't know, we don't know. And if we don't know that, then we're uncertain of uncertainty. And we sit there and we go, well, I don't really think I want to look into that, yeah? If you look at the greatest products which have been adaptations in the last sort of era, the last 10 years, or big corporations that have really adapted, what they've done is they've just basically pivoted an existing product and marketed and sold it or rebranded. Amazon is just an alternative representation of eBay. Uber is just an alternative representation of taxis. I can keep going with this all day. Apple is just an alternative representation of Microsoft. Like, all these things are just other representations of an existing product that's just been done better. So if you have a nutrition product and it is already tried, tested, and proven being marketed and sold, would it not make sense to go and just sell that slightly differently to what everybody else is doing? Maybe copy the successful people in that particular company or business, copy them, copy their systems, copy their structure, and put your own flavor to it. Yeah? See what I mean? So new green ocean product versus existing pre-established product. People love to know what they're actually buying and love doing research on that. If you go and do a new green product, new green ocean product, you're going to come to the trouble of trying to educate your audience. And that can spend $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 even just to educate and run ads. Well, let's say lower end, let's say maybe $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. You're going to have to spend that to educate your particular target audience on what that product is, if it's so obscure and so out there. Yeah. I did mention what some people are doing, but it's more important to go and look at what products you're doing. Are there something similar in the marketplace? Can you follow that particular product trend? And is there a pre-established product that potentially I could just sell that and make money from immediately? Yeah. So for example, the company that I sell nutrition through, their lead magnet, so the person they pay and endorse to sell their product, is Cristiano Ronaldo. Just for a fact here, Cristiano Ronaldo is the most marketable athlete, an actual person in the entire world. He has the highest Instagram following, and not by a little bit. It's by about 20, I think it's about 20 million people. He's the number one in the world for Instagram. So imagine selling a product off the back end of Cristiano Ronaldo as your product ambassador. What would that do for marketability and exposure of your particular business? That's a pre-established product, yeah? So new green ocean product versus existing pre-established product, there is their importance to go. Yes, you may think, yeah, it's a green ocean, I'm going to make lots of money, but remember, obviously getting the exposure, getting the marketability out there, getting people to be aware of the product, actually identifying a good product. There's all these things we need to factor in before just going and starting these particular businesses. Let's move on to the next. Organic versus paid marketing, and which platforms are best to market on. This is my personal favorite, guys, because I am a digital marketer and I certify and teach digital marketing. So I show people across an array of different platforms. Therefore, I do have quite an understanding of the different ways in which they work. So guys, as I mentioned at the start of this, the highest Google term at the moment is at-home business, how to start an at-home or online business. That's a reactive platform. Google, SEO, AdWord are reactive platforms. People generally tend to Google things after the fact, yeah? So organic versus paid marketing, how we can do this and how it's beneficial to do so. So there's a lot of businesses doing paid marketing at the moment. A lot of your big corporations, a lot of big organizations are doing paid marketing. A lot of network and affiliate marketing companies do, as I said, the one I work alongside, they actually do in fact endorse through Cristiano Ronaldo. So he is posting regularly. This is a paid marketing endorsement, which you can attach your business to and attach your marketability to, which is already being paid. I think the contract itself is sitting above $5 million. So it's quite high. So from a paid perspective, they're endorsing a brand and a product for over $5 million. So that's something you can piggyback off. And then there's the organic marketing, which literally can be free. Yeah. So a lot of people think paid, but all paid is doing is increasing your overall reach towards people in which you have not yet met. Organic versus paid. So organic marketing is very, very simple and is very easy to do. And it's about identifying a problem in the marketplace in which they're facing and offering a solution. So I mentioned this earlier before. Coming into isolation, coming into everything we're doing, gyms are shut down, personal trainers aren't working, there's less access to fresh foods, whole foods, meats and veg, fruit and veg, things like that. There's less access to that. So people are currently looking for the solution of how do I maintain a healthy, active lifestyle while still being caught indoors. In Australia, I think in Melbourne at the moment, we're currently in self-isolation level 3. So we're about to go into the 3rd or 4th stage of lockdown, which will be no people will be able to leave their house unless they are obviously going to be an essential service or need to leave their house. That's a good reason. So majority of people are cooped up indoors and they're actually finding themselves beginning to emotionally eat. I myself have done this. I've probably put on about 2 or 3 kilos already, not from an emotional standpoint, from a realistic standpoint of boredom. Who here watching this now has found themselves eating through boredom? Yeah. So more than ever, nutrition at an 80% rate of obviously your overall weight loss, 80% nutrition, 20% obviously exercise, 80% of the way in which we can conduct and lose weight during a time period in which we can have little to no, even minimal exercise. Would you not think that nutrition would be an essential service right now and people need it essentially to maintain the fact that there's going to be a 12 to 15% increase in obesity after this pandemic and epidemic finishes? So I'm going to say this. It is a very, very good time to organically market this. We don't need to run paid ads. We can do this organically. Friends of friends doesn't need to be friends and family, because I know that's what everyone thinks with direct selling. It's very much just sell your friends and family. Friends of friends of friends are looking for opportunity to be able to obviously buy products that are going to help with their nutrition. So why not be that linked person right now? Yeah. If you want to learn to do paid marketing, myself and my team actually do that and teach that to the people that we work alongside, and we can show you how to do that as well. But that's just going to increase your reach. So looking back on high cost versus low cost, e-com and Shopify versus direct selling models, what type of product to choose, what type of business model to choose, and when you're looking to get your return on investment, can you sort of start to make a judgment for yourself? I'm going to assume if you're watching this live, I can see a lot of you pretty much the exact same numbers when we started. I think 1 or 2 people maybe have dropped off. Maybe they had to go do something with the kids, because I know this is a bit late at night. Basically, a lot of people that are on here that you would be nodding right now, just going, this makes sense, James. this makes sense. You know, we can organically market this. It's a low cost business model. We don't need to do paid marketing. Green Ocean versus already pre-established oceans. I guess you guys can sort of see where I'm wanting you guys to sway your thinking towards to be more open to opportunity. Yeah. So where you can sway your thinking towards, guys. The reason as to why I'm doing this is to educate the marketplace on what's available and what's out there and what can be actually started immediately. You don't need to go and spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on paid marketing when you can market organically, because this is a true fact. As it currently stands, there were statistics that were showing that over the last week and a half, screen time on social media has increased by 52%. Who here watching this is going to agree with that? I'm going to say probably nearly everybody, because screen time has increased over 52%. It's ridiculous. People are spending more time on social media, meaning less time doing other things because we're bored. So offering solutions to work from home business, gaining better nutrition, understanding what's available. This is a key time for you to really go and market any particular product or a product to a marketplace. Yeah. The next one is the importance of having direct support and mentorship instead of trying to do it on your own. Now, this stems back to when I first started, and this is something that's very close to my heart, is I remember there was a lot of people that were skeptical of obviously jumping on board with different things and having people to show you how to do the business properly. And I remember when I was starting with e-com and Shopify back in the day, I was trying to find out how to run Facebook ads and Instagram ads. And I remember my first ad campaign, I spent $885 on it. And I know it's a very exact number because I remember it. And I got 18 leads for a health and fitness program. So this was when I was selling just health and fitness. $885 for 18 leads is very, very, very expensive. Yeah. And at the time I was very, 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 very broke. I was actually running my ads through credit cards. So I was actually $35,000 in debt, and I had a credit card that was pretty much maxed out. So I was sitting there going, I don't really have money to spare, and I don't have time to waste, obviously, with this. How can I find a lower cost business model where somebody shows me what to do for little to nothing, yeah, to next to nothing? So when I started with digital marketing, I was very much learning, but I didn't have the money to invest, try and test, you know, and that's where a lot of us, I think, are going to be watching this. James, I don't have the opportunity or the time to go and try and test right now. So I can't afford to go and spend $1,000 to see if it works. I can't afford to waste 6 weeks or 8 weeks or 12 weeks or 6 months to see if this product sells. We don't have that time. We need money yesterday, and I get that. So I'm looking to show you, obviously, the importance of having direct support and mentorship instead of trying to do it on your own. One thing that I remember I got told with one of my first mentors was that business isn't new. Business is a repeat of a pattern in which following steps and systems that have been put in place by people before you and allowing them to pave the path for you to follow. That is business. Businesses allow you, and these particular types of businesses, especially direct selling businesses, show you a path to follow and walk in the exact footsteps of people, that have already successful doing the business, and just follow the systems that they put in place. It's like follow the bouncing ball. Yeah. So by following the bouncing ball and following the steps and systems put in place in front of you, you too can become financially free and successful. Yeah. That's the importance of this. So you can go off and try and do it on your own. You can go on off and think, yes, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to go pay X, Y, Z for a $1,000 course. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to Google how to do Google ads. I'm going to Google how to do Facebook ads. I'm going to go watch these 3 tutorials, and you never actually get to talk to someone. Or you can have direct support and mentorship from somebody that's doing it currently, that's actually going to show you exactly what they did and repeat the steps that they went through to show you how to get there. Yeah. So I'm guessing a lot of you would be nodding right now. A lot of you would be agreeing and going, yes, that is right. I'd rather just have someone hold my hand and show me. That's what the difference is between e-commerce, Shopify, a lot of the time, and direct selling. You have the ability to be mentored and coached and supported one-on-one. It's not getting thrown in the deep end and going, good luck. Now, that's probably the biggest fear for a lot of us. And I'm going to assume if you're watching this far and you're still watching, you're thinking, James, you know what I'm thinking. I'm pretty scared to start because I've been there myself and I get it. Yeah. I've been where you guys are right now, and I understand the fears, and I understand that we're not willing to take risks. So why not have people hold our hands to do it with us? Yeah. Awesome. Now, the next one, choosing a business plan to directly match your goals. Now, this one is so important. I have so many people come to me and say, James, I want to create a 6- and 7-figure business just like you. The first thing that I respond to them is, are you willing to work just like me? 9 times out of 10, like, yeah. But then once you start getting going with it, people sit there and go, oh, I got this, I got that, I got kids. And like, I'm 28 years old, no kids. I have a cat. I've got a partner and a cat. That's it. Like, I don't really have a lot of responsibilities. So for those of you that are mums and dads and have children, I really, really understand where you guys are at. Time is of the essence. You need somebody there to support you and your goals. And your business plan at the moment may not be like a 28-year-old entrepreneurial guy looking to make $1 million. Your business plan towards your goals right now, potentially more towards would be looking to be able to have money for extra school fees, being able to help with clothing for the kids, being able to put away for holidays, being able to buy a better car, being able to basically just have the bare necessities to be able to maintain, and obviously not just maintain and survive during this time, but to thrive in the future. Yeah, that's the big thing. Like, if we can get a couple of $100 extra in your back pocket, which I mentioned earlier in the video, obviously selling a couple of $200, $300, $400, $500 packs, you can obviously make the 50% markup to make that extra couple $100. I've already showed you how quickly it can happen with direct selling versus e-com and other things like that. I've already said it to you. To make an extra $200, $400, $500, $1,000 extra a week can be very, very simple and very low cost and very easy with this particular business plan. So we need to remember that. A lot of us want to have a 6- and 7-figure business, but we don't understand or don't believe that we will have the time to create. So if we're looking to maintain and obviously go from a casual side hustle to a part-time side hustle to a full-time job, business and role, this is what allows you to transition into that with a low cost approach and a low cost entry. So direct selling versus e-com and Shopify, these are the two differences. Are you going to allocate tens of hours? Because when I was starting out with e-com and Shopify, I was going to bed at 1 o'clock, waking up at 5 or 6 because I was having to work my other jobs to support what I was doing. And I was literally going to bed late at night because by the time I got back from doing demolition and asbestos removal, which was basically an all-day job, I was then pumping that money back into that. And then when things wouldn't work and things wouldn't go to plan, like the $885 credit card bill for my Facebook ads, I was like, oh my God, this doesn't work, you know? So I was sitting there feeling very overwhelmed and very stressed out and freaked out. And then there would be times where I wouldn't go fully into it and I wouldn't fully immerse myself into that particular business because I was too scared of failure. Yeah, but if you've spent $84 per se for a direct selling model, business or concept or idea, you spend $84 to start, and then you buy something to experience the product, so maybe $500 worth or even $1,000, so you spend $584 or $1,084 worth, and you've spent that, there's less risk involved for you than if you've spent $1,000 getting a course to teach you how to do Amazon or Shopify, or $2,000, which is general cost of most courses, $2,000. Or then you go and direct source and you put a $500 to a $5,000 deposit down on products. So you know you're going to have a direct manufacturing supply line. Then you go and spend $200 or $300 on Facebook ads or Shopify or eBay or some form of e-commerce platform, even ClickFunnels, $97 a month US on that. Then you're going and doing this, then you're going and doing that. And you've got all these bills coming out and you haven't sold a single product, and your product itself sells for $40, but you buy it for 10. So you got obviously that 75% markup. Or whatever, sorry, 300% markup. They're like, yeah, sweet, 300% markup, that's awesome. But you haven't really solved the problem right now, have we? Because you've still got to get that first initial $60 sale, plus you've got all these other overheads. And so you're sort of sitting there going, well, damn, I'm actually about 3 or 4 or 5 grand into it right now, and I haven't made a single sale, and who knows if it's going to take off, and if it doesn't take off, and all the overwhelm starts to set in. So guys, I hope this one sort of choosing a business plan to directly match your goals, I hope this one sort of is really hitting that nail on the head and sort of really showing you the opportunity available with direct selling versus e-com and Shopify. Now, this is obviously one of the final slides, and this is going to be obviously something individual business owner versus building a team and a company. Yeah, so e-com and Shopify, it's a very, very lonely world. When I was running that, I was pretty much sitting in my bedroom at the time. When I was living in Newcastle, sitting in my bedroom, watching for the actual products to come in. I wasn't really communicating with a lot of people. When I was having my down days and products weren't selling as fast, I wasn't having a lot of support. But once I decided to flip the script and go towards building a team and a company, because that's what you do become. You become an individual business owner. For $84, you get your franchise, just like you buy a McDonald's, a KFC, an F45, an Anytime Fitness, a Hair House Warehouse, a bloody Shoes Direct, like a Rebel Sport, a JB Hi-Fi. Just like you'd buy one of those, you actually become an independent business owner, and you have an $84 membership ID that gives you access to businesses over 94 countries all over the world. You become an independent business owner. You can build a team and a company, yeah? And the good thing about that is that you actually become not an employer, you become a teammate, because we have a philosophy in what we do. There's no hierarchy. There's nobody above you, nobody below you. We're all side by side, linking arms to work together. Yeah. So as an individual business owner, if there's a day when you're feeling off, or things aren't going good, or the products aren't selling, or the runs aren't getting on the board, you've got a team around you. You've got people beside you. You've got mentors there standing beside you, working together with you, actually saying, we can do this. Yeah. That's probably the most important comparison I could say. It's a community of people. Yeah. During this time, which we're all in isolation, we're feeling lonely, we're feeling sad, we're feeling anxious. We feel like the whole world and the weight of the world is on our shoulders right now. Yeah. But I want to say this, it's not. It's not. There are people out there that are actually dedicated towards your success and want to see you succeed. So if you're somebody that's still watching this video right now and you're thinking, do I want to just be an individual business owner, run my own e-com, Shopify, eBay, Amazon store, and I want to sit there and I just want to run that and I just want to sit at home and bank in cash? Do you think it's always going to be a lateral growth curve? Do you think it's always going to be straight up, 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 up? Nothing's going to be any problems? No, that's not the case. That is not the case at all. I mentioned that at the start of the video. What if supply chains get shut down? What if your product goes out of fashion? What will you do to then diversify and pivot your product? What happens if, for example, a particular supplement or a particular type of product gets banned in your country? What happens if people just no longer find relevance to that? What if something in the economy changes? What if something in the world changes? What if people's beliefs towards different products change? And you're just relying upon a particular product, and you've got to all of a sudden scramble whilst you're trying to facilitate orders, facilitate this, facilitate that, plus market and sell, plus grow, plus continue to make income. Then you've got to go and change the whole business model, yeah? Wouldn't it make more sense to have people alongside you, with you, and beside you, working together to grow something together, where people manufacture the products, people do the product testing for you, people actually show you what products work, people show you how to market, people show you how to sell, people actually sell with you and for you, because that's how the business works. They actually sell alongside you and grow it. People actually hold your hand when you're feeling down. You're having a crap day. People jump on the phone and they give you mindset support. There's education, upwards of 3 to 4 classes per week, or 3 to 4 live Zoom calls per week, where people will jump on and personally train you. Yeah. Let's say you're not good at selling. Let's say you need somebody to show you how to sell. Well, why don't you jump on a Zoom call with somebody that's good? Or why don't you you need to learn to digitally market, you need to learn to Facebook ads, Instagram, you need to learn to market. If you're a part of my team for what we do, I would show you that. Or other people in this particular company that we work for, they show you that also. Yeah. So guys, if this is all making sense right now, if you don't mind me sharing, I'm going to actually tell you, because you're probably sitting there going, well, James, what company is it? You haven't actually mentioned it. Because the reason why I didn't mention it was for the understanding for people to not go and judge it straight away. Because there's so many miscommunications out there where people are like, oh, yeah, I've heard of that, I've heard of this, I've heard of that. But if I haven't mentioned the company, I've only mentioned the pros and the cons, now you don't have a belief system about that, and you only know that it works. If you're nodding right now, you're agreeing. So you understand that it works. I'm going to tell you the company. The company is Herbalife Nutrition. Herbalife Nutrition's been around for over 40 years. It's a US-based company which the founder, Mark Hughes, founded when his mother passed away to a weight loss drug overdose. His mum passed away to a weight loss drug overdose, and this young man at 21 years of age decided that he wants to help people find an alternative to losing weight. Yeah. So he started and founded this company and built it off the precedents of affiliate and network and MLM marketing to help people actually market and sell products by actually being the distributorship, rather than going and having to be alternative distributors and having to pay for big corporations to make money. And only he makes money. He wants to make individuals stay at home, just like yourself and me, stay at home business owners and individual business owners to market and sell their products. So if you can see what I'm saying, it's a $9 billion company publicly listed on the New York Stock Exchange. It has an array of over 180 different products worldwide. These products are based upon cellular nutrition in a day and age in which we are currently becoming dormant, meaning that we are not able to go outside. So we're quite sedentary. We're lacking in sunlight. We're lacking in ability with obviously our antibodies and the ability to fight off viruses, coronavirus, i.e. infections. Obesity is on the rise. A company in which focuses on cellular nutrition, which is obviously increasing the ability of the microvilli to actually function at a higher rate, to increase our ability to lose weight and increase overall wellness and well-being. Would that not be a product that's always going to be needed? I bet every single one of you are nodding right now. I can't see a lot of you, but I know you'd be nodding, because it is. If Cristiano Ronaldo, the most endorsed athlete and the most marketable athlete in the entire world, is putting his name, his brand, his reputation to this. If it's good enough for him, you think it's good enough for you and I. You see, the big thing about this right now is Cristiano Ronaldo had to actually go through a rigorous 12-month period of using the products day in and day out, where he was tested by over 20 doctors and scientists, leading sports and exercise scientists and nutritionists, to see the results in his performance before they could say that he does that. They tested it on him. So he's not like a test guinea pig, but he took the shakes, took the product every single day to see an increase in performance before they would actually let him be an ambassador for the product. That's a big thing right now. There's actually over 300 doctors and scientists that sit on the board of Herbalife Nutrition International that actually scrupulously go through each and every one of the products in which we actually distribute and sell to know that they are the best in the world. Not only that, they've had to be approved by 94 countries. Remember I said if supply chains get stopped and you're distributing in Shopify and e-commerce and eBay and Amazon and you're drop shipping products, those products haven't been tried and tested, and they may or may not be approved in each and every country in which you want to sell to. But this company has went through 94 rules and regulations, FDA, SDA, all those different DAs, whatever they're called, to actually go through getting their products approved. 94 different governing bodies, 94 different governments. The Australian government, for example, along with the US government, just listed this as an essential service because we are providing nutrition and food for people to actually purchase and understand their better nutrition. We're giving nutrition to people to actually still be delivered a service during this time. They're also manufacturing and distributing using Fast Track, which is a privately owned company. So if the National Postal Service shuts down, they're not going to shut down and stop. So they will always have distributor lines open. They will always have product lines open. So when I mentioned during the start of this video, that you may have manufacturing lines and production lines stop, it's already been listed as obviously a public company. It's already been listed as an essential service, and the production lines do not and will not stop. The government has already signed off and agreed that this is an essential service that will be constantly delivered throughout the entirety of COVID-19 and the coronavirus and in the future. This will not stop this company. So guys, what I'm wanting to do and what I'm wanting to say right now, these are your next steps. These are your next steps, because you're probably sitting there going, well, James, how do I join? And I'm going to guarantee you probably are, because as you can see, I've shown you the opportunities out there. I've shown you the different things that are available. And now I just want to show you how you can join this particular part of our team. I was just showing you, obviously, the comparison, showing you the difference. And I want to give you a bit of an offering right now. Yeah. I want to give you a completely free consultation with one of my team. Why is it free? It's because we know that people are struggling right now. And I know personally firsthand how scary it can be to sit there and think to yourself, I don't know how I'm going to pay rent. I don't know how I'm going to pay bills. I was raised by a single mum up until the age of 14. Unfortunately, I lost my mother due to breast cancer, partially the reason as to why I aligned with Herbalife. I lost my mother due to breast cancer. And I remember watching her in the latter part of her life, sitting there going through the hardships she had to go through to raise me as a single child while still going through chemotherapy. So to sit there and think if she was alive during this time and going through the things she was going through, I'd be scared shitless for what she would be thinking right now. So I don't know a lot of the stories of the individuals that are on this webinar, either on live now or catch this on the replay. And I don't know your personal story, but I do know that you need somebody there to stand beside you, with you, behind you, in front of you, underneath you, above you, and hold you by the hand to support you during this time. And myself, my team, and the entire company and organization of Herbalife Nutrition, Australia and international, are here to support you, yeah? This is a business and a family. This is a business of people that want to see you succeed. The other thing I want to say is that it's limited opportunity, yeah? So this isn't going to be open to everybody, because we want to work with key leaders, people that actually want to move, yeah? People that want to move and shake and go for it. So if you're somebody that is A, ambitious, B, has an interest to earn an income online at home and be independent, location free, make money anywhere in the world, and be solidified and secure for the rest of your life, no matter what happens in the economy or the recession, then this is the opportunity for you. The next thing is we are going to offer you for free direct mentorship and support from industry leaders dedicated towards your success and development. That is completely free if you're watching this right now. As you can see, there is a timer. And the reason as to why there's a timer right now is because I'm wanting people on this call to book in a call with myself and say yes. So if you're watching this right now, there's 63 of you, 65 at the start. There's 2 people at the stop. 63 of you are going to say yes. 63 of you. Can I get a yes? Can I get another yes? I'm assuming you're all typing. 1, 2, 3. That's 8 yeses. Can I get another 4 yeses? I want 12. I'm going to sit here and watch this with you guys. I'm going to sit here and then I'm going to stop this. And this time will count down. And myself and my team will be in contact with you to get directly into this. If you catch this on the replay, we will continue to give you support. We will continue to keep this opportunity open if you do catch on the replay. That's another 6 yeses. We're sitting at 18 now. Guys, if you're watching this and you're wondering, is this an opportunity? Is this for real? Is this legit? You've heard me talk about it. You've heard me go through it. You've heard me talk about how we're here to help you for minimal to no input, for minimal to no investment. We're here to support you and to achieve whatever goal you want. There's another 6 yeses. We're now sitting at 24. Guys, let's go. Let's get above 50% of yeses right now. You know what this is about, guys. The opportunity for you to walk away right now, go back to the reality of what you're experiencing, the fear, the anxiety, the stress, the pressure of what you were feeling. Go back to that right now and think about if you jump off this webinar, you're going to go back to Googling, are you going to go back to looking on Facebook, Instagram, wishing that your life could be different, wishing that people could see it differently, or are you going to make the commitment to yourself, your family, your future, and your financials right now that this is the moment you decide to change? Because nothing will change unless you change. Nothing will change unless you change. As you can see, you've got nothing to lose but everything to gain. Completely free consultation with one of my team. Limited opportunity, direct mentorship and support from industry leaders dedicated towards your success and your development. There's another 6 yeses. That's 30. Let's go. Let's go, guys. We can do this. I believe in each and every one of you. I believe in each and every one of you right now. And I just want to say this. Whether you see this from an ad, whether you see this referred to you by a friend, I personally, if you become a part of my team, I will personally give you a message and a call myself and have a conversation with you to support you. And not only that, you will have access to me whenever you like. If this is sent to you via a link from somebody in my team or somebody in another team, you link up with them, you link up with me. We are here to support you. We are linking arms, arm in arm, hand in hand, walking down the street together. We are going to literally be able to work together, change the world together, and change your current financials together. So it doesn't matter where you come from. The moment you become a part of the Herbalife business, you become a part of my family and everybody else involved in this business. Over 2 million distributors worldwide are currently distributing Herbalife Nutrition. You become a 2 million worldwide family, a 2 million person worldwide family and community and support group. There's another 10 people. Guys, I know this is happening for a reason. That is 40 people have now said yes to the opportunity. If you're willing to do this, guys, and you're still wanting to see whether this is the opportunity for you, ask yourself this question. If I was to continue doing what I'm doing for the next 5 years, would I be happy where I land? And if the answer to that question is no, then ask yourself this next question. Well, what am I going to do to change? So guys, that is it from me. There's 25 minutes left in this countdown. This will be an exclusive, obviously, offer for people on here and people that see this opportunity later. This opportunity continuously runs. It's always going to be open, but to actually get this much support, this much input, somebody really obviously direct mentorship and support from industry leaders dedicated towards your success and development, you need to make the decision now. All right, guys, that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I absolutely believe in each and every one of you guys. I just want to make this very, very clear. The opportunity for you to succeed and change your life is now. When is the best time to plant a tree? Today. And you can't expect to just do this on your own. Walk besides us, walk with us, hand in hand, arm in arm. Let's link arms and let's do this together, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That's all from me. Peace out. Much love. Talk to you all soon.